What? What do you mean? What happened?
The little like base got ripped off of this. I don't think it got stuck to the counter, so this box is like not attached to the little base.
Not to the, yeah, no, should it be blue?
As long as it's centered, it always moves.
Just never try and push it.
Okay, good to know.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Athletics and the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the speed.
Yeah, anytime there's a chance for the Brewers to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Teddy Herrera. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Here's the center fielder,
Ricky
Henderson.
The center fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Late swing fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed though.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit.
Had a power
Forward
outage.
on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see
accepted.
already,
The
his
shortstop.
bat stays in the
Miguel
zone on plane for an
Tejada.
extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Stepping in, Miguel Tejada. Henderson gets his lead at first with nobody out. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jimmy Fox.
I'll speak for you, myself, and all the
That is
baseball
cool.
fans. This
The
guy's
first
given
baseman,
us
Jimmy
so many great memories. I mean, so many big moments throughout his career. And, of course, plenty of big home runs, both literally and figuratively. So I appreciate every chance I get to see him swing the bat. He's just one of the all-time greats.
Just missed. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 7th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. That's inside. Ball 1. Giambi matched a homer in his last game. Pereira, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that is that. The A's with a 2-run blast. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at American Family Field. And towing the slab, Lefty Grove.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
There's a line drive to left field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And let's take a look
the
at
second
the
baseman,
lineup.
John.
It features a great
Running.
veteran presence, Christian Yelich.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
And takes low for ball one. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And a curve is down and in.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Next pitch misses, and a full count now. And it's ball four. He missed down low. Paul Molitor up now for the Brewers. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Money, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Christian Yelich in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Late swing, foul to the left. That one's in there, and it's 1-2. Tying run and scoring position here in the third and final game of the series.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yelich is out. And now the first baseman, good power, not great in the OBP department. 2 outs. He was late there, strike one.
1-1.
And there's a foul ball. Lifted in the air down the left side. Bolt on his way over. And that is the inning. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this. Top of the second. Here's the left fielder, Al Simmons. Herrera back to work. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fouled off. He was late. Next one is off the play. Going to count 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. One up, one down. And now here's the A's catcher.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. It's a bomb. Third third home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
And here is Josh Donaldson. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Going, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Eddie Collins up next for the A's.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. Fires to first in time.
The center fielder, number 24, Ricky.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Henderson.
And now the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. And ball 1. Henderson, a rangy center fielder, hitting leadoff in today's game. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And it's even up.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one off the mark. Ball 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Tejada in the on-deck circle for the A's. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. This one in the air. Stubbs. Makes the catch, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Richie Sexson. And there's a ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
To third, Donaldson. Sends it across the first and quickly one away in the second. And now it's William Contreras. Fastball is outside. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Henderson going back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He made him pay for that one, and they close the gap. It's 4-2.
That swing just injected more drama into this one.
hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Ryan Braun stands in here, takes ball one low.
No strike.
That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Rips one to right. Great effort, but it gets down.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Man at first. Here's the center fielder. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Braun over at first with one away. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Throw into third. The tag out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Next for the Brewers, Robin Young. Right through there for a strike. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. This to third. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
The right fielder, number 33, Jose Casado.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
And now, Jose Casado. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Strike one.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. And that one missing low. Pitch is in there, and it's a full count.
Full count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty.
Number 3,
Jimmy Fox, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Giambi, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late.
The second
Really
baseman,
been playing
John
well.
Money.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Fastball is outside.
Ball 3. 3-1.
Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single.
Up next for the Brewers.
So man
right
forward.
field,
Runner
Christian.
takes off. Pitch in for a strike.
Yelich.
No throw, safe at second. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Nabs it, 2 away down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Number 20 stands in now and watches strike 1. Tejada whips it to first. Out. That's the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail at 5-2. And we're back.
Leading
now
off
the
for
left
the
fielder,
Athletics,
Al
the left fielder,
Simmons.
Al Simmons.
First pitch just misses.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Inside corner for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-2.
In the air, right field. Yelich on the move. Squeezes it, and there's 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an
65.
outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Number 65 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Yelich hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Donaldson up next for the A's. Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs. Fouled off left side. And that one misses. inside a sharp slider.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And misses inside. And it remains 2-2. Check swing, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets it. Back here in Milwaukee, now it's the DH, Richie Sexson. Fastball is outside.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Sexson around third. He'll score.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Braun, the next to hit, takes ball 1. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. And now 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch in the outside corner.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-3. Major League Baseball is on. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Herrera back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to.
The new pitcher in the game, number 41. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. McGee picks over, and he's back in easily. McGee, the tall righty, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. First pitch misses.
You know, these A's really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter.
Runner on the go. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And a ball evens the count. The A's looking to add another. Stays alive. Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Goes down looking. Next up for the A's, Miguel Tejada. Both 2 in this one.
Tejada.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Yoel Payamps getting ready to go. Koenig, the power lefty, up as well. 1 out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. And the 0-1. Just missed. Tejada with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. That one fouled off.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Next one misses. 2-2. Man at second. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Bangs off the wall. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Jose Casado digs in now.
Well, the way these 2 teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Swinging a foul straight back. Casado turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. And a foul ball.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
On the ground. To second, that's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs to it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, John Money.
Curveball drops in there. Ripped to right, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one down the line, and foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that just misses.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And there's 1 down. Now it's Christian Yelich. Ground ball right side, could be 2. On to first.
He's out.
Yelich out on the play.
Now batting.
And here's the
number
first
20.
baseman. There's the strike.
No ball. One strike.
That one hammered center field. Going back. Makes the grab. And that will end the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 5 and the Brewers 3.
Leading off for the
Next
Athletics,
up for the A's,
first baseman,
Jimmy Fox. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the diff.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Yelich sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. 1 away.
now batting.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's downstairs and outside. Check swing on the 2-1, appeal to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. 1 down, base is empty. That one misses, and the count is filled up. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. 1
now
down at the plate. Al Simmons. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. And out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now here's the A's catcher. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Down the left field line, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
So up next, Josh Donaldson. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here is Eddie Collins. And that's down, a base hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. So the batting order turns over. Ricky Henderson will hit next. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Richie Sexson. First pitch, and he just misses. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
1 strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, catcher
William Contreras. Up now for the Brewers. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Up now for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Huey Street gets the call from the pen.
17.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That misses. 1-1. Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs. And that drops in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And there's 2 down. Here's the center fielder. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Yeah, in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is outside. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 4. It's 7-3.
Pitching for the Brewers.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jared Koenig
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. So digging in, Jose Casado. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Ranging back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job. Of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Fox in the box now. No balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Yoel Payamps. preparing to come on if needed. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is
No ball.
0-2.
2 strikes.
Ball one there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to the left. Boots it. He's safe.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The A's. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The second baseman, John Money.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. There's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And that's downstairs. 1-2 the count. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything.
That's a foul
I just think
ball.
he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. And ball 1. The Brewers down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ground ball to the right side. Nice grab. Over to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The front play right there, bro. He lays all the way out, makes the stop, but just wasn't able to get it there in time. And, of course, there's the hustle out of the box as well to earn the infield single. Just a great baseball play.
Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Brewers strand 1. Deficit remains at 4. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Al Simmons. Koenig back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Koenig, in his second season, he features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Yount. Handles, throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out 65. In the 8th. And now here's the A's catcher. And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich on the move. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh
2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Josh Donaldson. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And that is the inning. And the A's are gone in order, but they lead it by 4. Back here at American Family Field, digging in, Richie Sexson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one drifts inside. Manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for
They
the
hand the
A's,
ball over to a new arm. Raleigh
number
Fingers.
34.
Well, I got to think he probably
Raleigh
has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
A little bit low. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one out to right. Casado snags it. One down. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Braun up now for the Brewers. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Caught him looking for the K. Offense held in check there through 8 full. It's the A's 7. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yoel Hyams. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Lifted in the air, right field. Yelich puts it away, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Freddie Peralta, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, base is empty. Miguel Tejada, the next to hit. On the ground to third. Fair ball. So 2 down. Jose Casado up next for the A's. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So 1 hit is all they get. And 9. Back here in Milwaukee. And now the center fielder, number 25. First pitch misses. Raleigh, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a forkball, and he works in a 4-seamer. Base hit and a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles
Now
for him.
batting,
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the game.
Tejada over to second for 1. How about that double play?
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Money.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next for Milwaukee, Don Money. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Grove with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
7-3 is how this one ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in my
Beat up the block and the gun on my press of the button, I open the wings. Ain't no events in the deal, I just sign. I don't need to live, controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes, I dance on my own, and so does my nets. Praying for my solar plexus, with it depends on this punching this ring. This Michelin's all on my restaurant check. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle of the scene, so I can prefer my Venice. And Windleton blacker than minimum sentence. And I was apprenticing under a villain. Fist full of metal to pay my respects. I slotted my dentist to get it grilling. The incoming call from Shibuya Connect. The look in my closet is mold on the ceiling. Master gets here and down, it's hard to explain. The rush of the feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it a trail. Bent over the tide, my monitor fell. Cloaking the vice on the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the world. The Terragon butter moon walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power scout, the Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate a city, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. Yeah. I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score and to play and to set up another. Table for two, I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a sec. Don't really matter to the Lord. Yo, I'ma turn it to furnace. Snuggle until after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See a little daylight, I turn on the burners. Flip a little switch for the because you cheer the spike strips. MS Supreme 98, size 11. I crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find a more bigger. The matches so perfectly with this new culture. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take it back and it's split.